Welcome to Dr. Bill's Movie Show. Today, editing.
I am here on the first deck of the Eiffel Tower here in Paris, France. And it's very important to understand that France is probably, in many ways, the birthplace of the history of film, the history of cinema. First of all, in terms of the Eiffel Tower, it is a landmark in so many different films. In fact, if you ever see establishing shots that occur in Paris, France, almost invariably the Eiffel Tower will be there. Or if there's an apartment or a hotel room in France, regardless of where it is, outside, if you look outside the window, the Eiffel Tower will be seen. The Eiffel Tower has been part of many films, such as Ernest Lubitsch's Ninotchka, and it is a memorable scene, and of course, with Humphrey Bogart in Casablanca. Probably one of the most famous moments in the history of movie making, in the history of cinema. The great French filmmaker, Georges Méliès, where he finally discovered the art of story making, the art of editing. The story goes was one day he was cranking his camera down on the French streets the way many filmmakers have been doing for years. Now back then a magazine of film might hold anywhere from 1 to 2 to 3 minutes of film. Now what happened to Méliès, at least that's the way the story goes, was he was cranking his camera away, French scene, camera jammed, and it took him about 20 minutes to fix the camera. He starts cranking away, finishes the magazine of film. When he developed the film and looked at it later, he saw something rather interesting. He saw some sort of horse-drawn vehicle coming toward the camera, and immediately it changed to another type of horse-drawn vehicle. Now what Méliès saw, which was a great leap of understanding in terms of film, was that 20 minutes had passed, and he thought, if I can do that with film, then what I can do is start compressing time. By compressing time, you can then tell a story. So you can tell the story, for example, of a trip to the moon, the great Jules Verne story, which might take place over the course of weeks, and show it as an 11-minute film. So Méliès, because of this little accident, became probably the first person to understand how to tell a story by using, through film, through the art of editing.